Hi, you all just finished a U-Try where you got to solve a system of equations using the substitution method. The equations that I gave you were 2x plus 5y equals 7 and x equals negative 1 minus y. So the good news is that you already had a variable that was all by itself. It was already solved for one of your variables. You have x equals negative 1 minus y. So you're ready to go ahead and substitute right from the beginning. So since this is the second equation, we're going to substitute it into the first one. So where there's an x, you're going to put in the negative 1 minus y. Imagine, taking some scissors, you're going to cut this part out. And imagine putting a glue stick right here, and that's where it's going to go. Okay? So we're going to have a 2. And then I'm just going to put this in parentheses so it stays together as a group. The negative 1 minus y is what we're putting in, because it's equal to x, so that's why we can put it in there for an x. The rest of it stays the same. We're still going to have a plus 5y, and it's still going to equal 7. So the rest of the equation was identical, okay? From here, we have one equation with one variable, and we're ready to solve it. So I would distribute first, so 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 2 times negative y would be negative 2y. We still have a plus 5y, it's still equal to 7. From here, I would probably combine like terms. Negative 2y plus 5y is 3y. We still have a negative 2 there, so we'll have negative 2 plus 3y here, and it equals 7. Then to get y by itself, I would add 2 to both sides. So you'll have 3y equals 9, and then divide both sides by 3, so y equals 3. Okay, and you're not quite done yet. We have the y value, but we still need x. I would probably use that second equation since it's already set up x equals, and that seems like a nice starting spot to me. So x equals, we'll have negative 1 minus y, so y value is 3, so I'm going to put a 3 in there for y. So x equals negative 1 minus 3. Well, negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4, so now I have x is negative 4. And we've solved this one. X is negative 4, y is 3, and we can write it as a nice little coordinate, and it's nice and condensed together like that. If you ever want to check these, you can always substitute them back in and make sure that they work. For that first equation, you can do 2 times our x value of negative 4, plus 5 times our y value, which is 3, and double check that it actually equals 7 like it's supposed to. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. 5 times 3 is 15, and negative 8 plus 15 is 7, so that checks out. We did this one, so hopefully this really does work out, but the x value would be negative 4, and then we'll do negative 1 minus that y value of negative 3, and that also works. Okay, so that's how you can check your answers with substitution.